So we're all working on our own projects, whether it's individually or in small groups, meaning we're all finding our own resources, whether it's through web searches or talking to people or whatever. But what I decided I wanted to do, especially because I want to create kind of a more social atmosphere in the class, is open up a Google Doc, which you see below, that's basically a suggested resource list that people can use. So let's say that someone is looking for resources on different types of lesson plans or 5e lesson plans. What I want is to generate, maybe all of us, any list of resources that we find to be really helpful. So if you found a resource on 5e lesson plans that you found to be really helpful for your project, it'd be really great to share that with others and point them in that direction to say, here's a resource I found on a certain kind of lesson plan, 5e or whatever it is, that maybe others will find helpful. And that means that if you ever get to a point where you are trying to find resources and you're not finding very good ones, or you want to see what other people have found that they found really helpful, you can open up this Google Doc and you can find a list of resources. So I wanted to try to organize it by subject area or topic. So if you've found stuff on motivation, there's a spot for motivation, or on creating assessments, there's a spot for creating assessments. And I not only want us to share resources with each other so that we can point other people to really good resources, but I want to make sure that we all kind of contribute to this list. So if you find a resource is particularly helpful, and if you're so inclined, open up the Google Doc. You can edit it so you can put your own resources there. And hopefully, as we go along the semester, the list of resources will get a little bit bigger, and because of that, people's projects will kind of go up in quality. Because this is the way it works in the real world. We actually share resources with each other and stuff like that. So the last note that I want to put about how to use this Google Doc is don't use this as a substitute for doing your own research. Use this as a guide to help you do your own research. Others will find resources that are really valuable, but you'll also be able to find resources that are more tailored to like the specific stuff that you're looking for. So don't just go with what other people have put up in terms of their resources they found helpful, but develop your own resources and use this list as sort of a guide. So hopefully together, between all 4 sections, because this document is for all 4 of my sections, we will be able to help each other kind of improve the project based on improving the resources.